right?
Okay. So what do you think of the hypothetical case?
Okay.
Um,
With Emily and her estate battle.
well, when I first read it, I was like, how are you supposed to choose
I know.
between who and
I'm
who?
trying to remember what I said on the discussion board.
I said to go if she had a choice to go by herself. And then I was like, if she had to choose someday, I would choose Tom. Because
Yes.
if Sally actually did mess up the will, if you go with Sally, then you can get more in trouble because you're going to be sued because you're with Sally.
True.
Even though Sally has a will too, still.
Well, I think I said like go to your lawyer or the lawyer because he's the one that was there, and ask him if he thinks it was a legitimate like correction on the will. If he thinks it's legitimate, that means he doesn't believe that Sally tried to change it and that her father was coherent enough to be able to do it himself. Then it should be fine. But if he doesn't feel that way or he hesitates, then there's probably a problem. So then you just go by yourself.
What about you?
Trying to remember what I put on the discussion board.
I'm still with it.
I, of course, always just go with like, she should start with parent. That was like the simplest answer to start off with, but it's always, well, it's a primary answer, but it's always good to do that.
You should have done that.
Pray fast with scriptures.
I would just walk away and be like, you know what, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
If there's anything in there for me, call me. If not, just leave me alone.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah,
That's
that's
what
what
I
I
would
would say.
Yeah, try to avoid the situation as much as
Yeah.
possible, but also try to be the peacemaker too.
So really, the thing that actually matters is the person and the person's passed on. So then, I wouldn't
Yeah.
worry too much about everything else. It's their will, so whatever they decide goes.
Yeah.
Unless Sally messed it up, then Sally's gonna be sued.
Yeah. Oh, I also remember what I put on my post. It was like, she should also try to talk individually to each of her siblings to, like, to confirm or like why does Sally know so much information that like hasn't even been released by the will, and why are Tom and Steve trying to attack Sally and Emily with like lawsuit threats?
What's your sibling?
Sibling rivalry.
I mean, half of that then.
Happens as kids, and it happens when they're older now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So should we go about doing this now?
Oh, what else can we say about it? Did you guys read the essay, the harnessed impulses essay thing?
Yeah, I think you should also wait until to
Yeah.
confirm like what is on the new will,
And just like accept whatever you get, not try to get more.
Deserve what they intended for you to get anyways.
Yeah,
Makes sense.
does make
I
sense.
think everything's dumb. Fighting over a will. I'm saying that now. Watch that happen. No, that won't happen.
It won't happen.
It will? You say
No, it won't happen.
Okay, it will happen. Okay, we got Sally over here. Okay.
So how should we do the role playing now?
One can be Emily, one can be Tom, and one can be Sally. Because Steve isn't really a big part because he just went with Tom.
Yeah, Steve's
What does Tom want again?
He wants to sue Sally
and Emily.
So I'll sue you
and is
both.
threatening Emily.
Okay, who's Sally?
I don't care.
You
Rock, paper, scissors.
Okay.
No, I'm not even just joking. Okay, you do whatever. I'll pick Emily then since you're not picking anything.
Okay. Call me Sally.
So I'm suing.
Both of us. Super threatened by us.
Threatened, yeah.
Fight or flight response.
Sally, you're the one who changed the will. You need to give me what's mine. I wasn't originally. Wait, Tom's the one that he worked in his entire life for the family company, right?
I believe Tom is also was the CEO of the family business,
Okay.
so he took over for his
So
dad.
I should basically get the entire company.
Basically, you do
Sally.
have the entire company right now.
And then this will be in paper. It's the will. I'll support you, don't worry, but no. But I get
Okay,
what am I?
how should we go about doing this? Since you're Emily,
Yeah,
you have to talk to us.
You can't side with her. Do that.
I'm
suing
siding
you.
with myself
Why?
Why? Side with me.
because I can get my own lawyer if I need
Can
to.
you?
Yeah, I can.
Your job?
Yeah,
Where are you working?
I work at a job.
I thought you just graduated college
Yeah.
this study year.
Yeah,
How are you
and
gonna afford it? How are you gonna afford a studio?
how's she gonna afford a lawyer? Because she just took care of her dad.
Yeah.
Her dad.
I guess I'm the one looking for a lawyer.
We're looking at all like the details.
I'm getting the.
Yeah.
Throw you in prison.
You can't throw me in prison. I didn't do anything wrong.
Let's see. When the will
How
comes
would
out
throw me in prison? I don't know.
for changing the will.
How did you know if I really did something wrong?
I don't know. Did you?
I don't know.
You're lying. See, there we go. Took a psychology class in college.
No, you didn't.
How do you know that?
How do you know if I have a job?
Oh, I know. You don't. This is hard.
It is hard trying to
Because how
figure
does
it out.
Tom? Because Tom wants to sue. Honestly, if I'm trying to sue my siblings for like something like that, I wouldn't be talking to my siblings at all.
I'd be like, get out of my
I'd
face!
be like, you'll hear from my lawyer.
Don't talk to
That's
me.
basically
Don't talk.
Like it would be like you'd be like want to like punch their face every second, or like you'd be like fighting in the courtroom, you know,
Mm-hmm.
all those videos of people fighting and brawling.
Yeah.
Cat fights.
I mean, you guys could can't fight. I can't do it. Yeah.
I'm not a fighter, so.
Okay, then she'll just be fighting you. You'll get beat up, and I'll just be standing there and just. We'll sue you for attacking her.
Yeah, there you go.
Doesn't Sally have like no money and she's just jobless and broke?
I'm not.
You're both broke. Is that basically it? College student, jobless, taking care of.
Well, I just graduated from college.
Yeah, she graduated
So you'll
from
get a
college.
job.
She'll get a
Mhm.
job.
So you're the one that's.
Yeah, she has health problems. Ooh.
Is that a threat?
No, I'm just stating facts. I'm a doctor.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Since when did you go to college for doctor degree?
I went to local school yesterday. You just don't remember. You're too busy taking care of your parents. Okay, that one's hard.
Yeah. Or maybe you can just like ask.
Well, you guys are trying to convince Emily to be
Okay,
on
Emily.
either side.
and
Join
then
my
you can
side.
try.
So what if she's
ask
changed
us-
the will and it's in her favor?
Mhm.
She's trying to coax you from her side to give you stuff because then she'll get more than you get.
Mhm.
Join my side, well, I'll get it evenly. Or maybe she'll get less. And you'll still get what you deserve. You'll get the cut that she doesn't get.
Okay, what's your argument?
Dad was crazy when 20 years old. She told him what the right thing changed it to.
Okay, Tom.
But no, but-
Sally, go ahead.
But seriously though, you shouldn't be listening to her.
Well, I gotta see both sides.
But Dad was like in it, like there when he wrote the will
Mhm.
originally. Then she comes along, takes care of him, and then all of a sudden changes the will.
Say something.
For,
Defend yourself. Come on.
Well, how do we really
Or
know
dad's.
what mental state Dad was in? Huh?
Why are you saying it like that?
So you know something.
You never visited him
something?
anyways. I had to
Are you
be
sure?
the one that took care of both of
You
our
would let me
parents.
visit him.
He's already dead.
I don't know if you want to let me visit him.
What?
Hmm?
I don't remember.
Did you change the will?
Historical case.
Did you
Well,
change? Answer the
what?
question.
What?
Did you change the will? In your
But we
favor?
don't know that.
We don't know.
We don't know. You're the one that knows.
The only one who knows is the lawyer who.
And
Yeah,
her. But she won't tell us.
We don't know if Dad just
She's
all of a
smiling,
sudden
she's
during the
lying.
middle of the night.
Stop it.
What happened
During the
in the
middle of the night, just all of a sudden decided to change his will and just split the money a different way. We don't know that.
But don't you know that?
I
You know,
don't
you know the
know that.
most about the world than any of
Why
us.
do you want to know so bad?
Yes.
Why do you want to sue her so bad
Why
right
do
now?
you want the
Because it's
money?
not gonna be
Forcing the
fair.
will.
What if it's not fair?
Well, it's fine if it's not fair.
Why? Because she changed it?
Just get whatever you
She changed it.
deserve. Because he's the
It
one
would-
that
it
wrote
wouldn't be
it.
Dad's decision, it would be hers.
He wrote it.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
You sure?
Have faith.
He didn't change it? Did you change it?
This is such a bad one.
It's such a bad one. It's hard trying to figure out. Let me see.
I'm suing you, that's the end of it, I'm not here. I'm a lawyer.
We won't know until we actually see the will, which is coming up next week.
Mhm.
So just be
Could you just
patient.
wait?
Okay, I'll see you then. See you too.
So you can't be
You
patient?
joined her side. That's what
I'm
you just
not joining your side.
Patience is a virtue.
I'm just saying, be patient, see what happens until you can actually
Are you
see the
joining
will
her
with
side?
your own eyes.
Why are you making false accusations on my part? You don't even know if Father all of a sudden just on a spur of the moment decided to change the will.
People don't do that when they're really old and incoherent.
How do you know?
How do you know? Great Grandpa George did it.
He was a nut. You don't know what you never met him. What are you talking about?
Well, Dad told me about Great Grandpa George.
When he was
No,
Oh.
whenever I was taking care of him.
same thing. Okay, got it. I don't know what else is doing that one. We go to the next one now.
Mm-hmm.
She said you could just do it all in one recording.
We could, yeah, let's just do
Okay,
that.
so
We'll just do a
historical
hypothetical.
case.
Yeah, I'll just have to edit the
On Saturday,
name.
I went to took my friends to his grandpa's 90th birthday. That guy can still move around like he's 50. I
Wow.
was insane. Like, if I can move like that when I'm 90, I'll be happy. I don't think I can do that when I'm 90. I'll be happy to move like that when I'm like 70.
Yeah.
Cats off topic. Just saying. We're talking about
Going
old
off on a
people.
tangent.
Scene. Okay.
All right, end scene.
Okay, now it's the
Hypothetical case.
No historical case.
historical.
I mean, historical case.
Well, I'm biased here, so
You can say stuff, what you learn.
what did I
Yeah,
learn?
what did you learn?
What do you guys learn? I wrote.
Did you write the whole thing by yourself without your partner?
Did you guys read it?
I read it.
Yeah,
I read it just 2 minutes ago.
I read it earlier today.
You didn't get it.
I thought about it in those few minutes.
Okay.
I don't know. It'd be kind of hard because because Kennedy was like telling Nixon he was soft. And so if he was not doing what he
Said he's gonna
promised to
do,
do,
and yeah, then he
be
would
like,
look weak.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be kind of hard.
Yeah.
And the hardest thing then is he was a new president too, and you always assume your advisors are wiser, more experienced,
Mhm.
and now what they say goes. Especially if they're your advisor, like the president of the United States, especially.
Yeah.
You expect them to be the best of the best and know what they're doing, and have all
Mhm.
the resources to do it.
And plus for the Bay Pigs thing, he was just finishing up what Eisenhower was doing before.
Yeah, the plan.
Yeah.
Which, in a
So-
sense, I feel like if you're a new president, you have to establish when the plan was created. So it was created for him
Mhm.
for a different reason, and now you're a new president. Circumstances change, so you don't have to always look at what your predecessor did, but maybe your own man. Don't have to do
Maybe
what
he
they're
could
doing.
have done something different.
Mm-hmm.
Like economic sanctions.
Or
We
like
do that all the time now.
maybe
Russia, Iran. Well, not Iran. That's not anymore.
Great
You
treaty.
know.
or maybe like instead of invasion, maybe like develop military
Because the
strength.
invasion only strengthened Castro's
Yeah,
grip
so.
and then pushed them towards a pro-Russian platform, which
Mhm.
in turn allowed the Russians to come in, have some, power to move missiles in to start the Cuban Missile Crisis. Because Russia felt having missiles there, deterred the U.S. from attacking.
Well, but then we moved our missiles to Turkey, right?
There's some there, yeah.
Yeah.
And then in the compromise, the compromise was the U.S. would not invade Cuba, and the missiles were removed. And then secretly Reagan promised
Kennedy.
Kennedy, dang it, wrong president. But Kennedy promised to remove the missiles from Turkey under the table. So he did that. But I'll start with the Babe.
Thanks.
Which was complete failure. They had almost 2,000 guys. It's like, come on, you need a lot more than that.
Mhm.
You're gonna try to do it.
Well, it was supposed to be kind of like a surprise attack.
Yeah, well, they basically thought that the people were gonna rise up with them. So
Yeah.
as they went along, they'd have thousands more join, but that's not the case. They held out for 3 days before they were cut down and had to surrender, and then were interrogated and thrown in prison.
If I was president, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah, I feel like you just do it be your own person. So that's what I would have done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Maybe read it and see if you can do something with it.
Well, you could have the plan there,
Mhm.
but you necessarily don't have to use it. So you have all these different options. You don't have to use the plan with another purpose for you.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And he created a den for a reason, which maybe the reason is not the same now anymore, or circumstances are different. Don't just go with old news. If you do that, then you get yourself in trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you probably felt like you need to do something because of the rise of communism.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So the hardest thing is trying to convince them that to do something, but not that.
Mhm.
But then at the time, that's the only thing he had to do.
Mhm.
He had that. He was ready.
And plus, he was a brand new president and could have lost favor, and
Well,
people were looking to him for answers
So
and
like his
guidance.
advisors working on it too long, they're like, okay, it's ready, use it. Instead of working out, I'm not gonna use it, then I work so long on this. So much money spent on training these guys.
Yeah.
Didn't work out on that.
Nope. So, role playing.
One viewer.
Which is technically us.
One viewer. That doesn't
I look like 7 earlier.
7 viewers.
7 viewers.
Awkward.
I was staring at this.
What?
I was staring at you basically.
Basically.
One viewer is just you. Doesn't make sense. It should be.
It should be 0. So somebody's watching this right now.
You're on the speed slide, somebody's watching me.
Okay, so now what?
Role play.
Let's be Kennedy.
Why me?
Well, you're in the center of the screen, so we talk
So?
to you. Okay, so that's just Kennedy. What are we?
One of us
You're
could be
the
person
CIA
from the
advisors.
future.
I'm the advisor.
Yeah,
We're
you
the
could be the
advisors?
CIA. One of the
Oh wait,
CIA.
no.
No, aren't
You
we?
guys
Are
are
we
trying to convince
you?
me not to do it.
Okay,
Yeah.
don't do it.
Okay, well.
That's a
Oh,
good start.
There you go. Easy.
Easy
Somebody should
peasy.
have said that one. Don't do it. Okay.
It's a new slogan. Don't do
Okay. Don't do it. Okay. That should be in that'll be my poster when I run for president. Don't do it. Okay. Simple.
Except no one votes for you, so.
it. Yeah. You lose favor very quickly.
Don't vote for me. I don't think it's funny. Politics simple. I'll use some big words on a poster. Mean the same thing as don't do it. Okay. So you agree.
I would advise against doing the Bay of Pigs.
Yeah. Be
Why?
your own person.
Why?
You don't want to be, tell me why being your own person. You're
No,
a
I'm
new
just
president.
asking, why should I
Create
not do
your
it?
own agenda. Be your own president. Don't follow, person's
Well, then what would you advise me to do besides?
Not what
things?
you're thinking. Shh, stop saying that.
Oh, really?
I think you could try.
Economic sanctions.
Yeah.
I don't know. I really don't know. Just don't do it. It's not going to work. It's going to be embarrassing.
Well,
information. What if it
economic
fails?
sanctions
We
isn't.
can't tell
What
him
if
about
it
the future.
fails?
We can only tell
No.
him.
What if it fails? What if it fails?
Then I would do a different approach.
No, but what if it fails? What happens to your reputation?
Obviously, it
reputation.
wouldn't be that good.
It would
But
be
then
embarrassing, right, Mr. President?
No, and yes, it would.
It would?
Yeah.
Madam President.
Madam.
Obviously, Kennedy, so it's a guy. It's just
Mr.
pretend, so I don't care.
Okay. Mr. President.
It would be embarrassing. All right. And you know what happened then? Our friends over there, or not friends over there in the northern region of Europe, northeastern region, sorry, in Asia, Mr. Russia over there, will come over and have more power. They
The
want that.
USSR.
Sorry, USSR. Their name changed over.
Yeah.
Yes. What is Russia?
A big country.
Mother Russia.
Exactly. You don't want Mother Russia coming over to Cuba, being on your front doorstep of Florida, and you're trying to
To
scoop
be
out your
honest,
keys.
if you really think about it, like past the role play thing, it probably would end up happening eventually, I would think.
Yeah.
Because maybe not like as to like such an extreme of the missiles, but they could probably team up eventually.
Not a green way to them. Unlock some little force%.
Anyways,
You should invade Cuba. You could own it. Tourism, cigars, a lot of money.
or illegal right now. So.
Hmm?
Are they illegal here? No, we can't get them.
Cuban cigars?
Yeah.
You can bring like $100 worth.
Yeah, I think
Oh,
the trade
okay,
again between Cuba.
I have, so like, because my family's lives in Honduras right now.
Mm.
When I was there for the Christmas, I got to bring them back, but $300 worth of which what they would have cost $300 in Cuba to buy, but then they sell them in Honduras, so they're Cuban cigars. So I got them for $100, $300 for $100, and then I bring them back to the U.S. You could sell them to people for like $1,200 total. I just got them. Dang. I just got Cuban cigars sitting at home and I'm right in my room. Ugh. Someone comes over and sees them there. Well, nobody's gonna see them. It's like, wait a minute, instead. I'm like, why don't you? There's a picture of the temple. And then there's just cigars. Boxes of Cuban cigars.
Anyways.
Don't do this.
Okay, I guess.
I don't know. That's what I said. Like, it would be embarrassing. It wouldn't work. Find something else to do. Be your own person.
Maybe you can just wait it out and see what Fidel Castro's plan of attack would be. Instead of just jumping the gun.
Assassinate him.
Regret decisions.
I think there was assassination attempts.
There probably was.
Yeah, there was. It didn't work.
Just send a SEAL team to kill.
The what team?
They don't
SEAL
have.
team.
Oh, they're created.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
I don't know if they're created by them. Just send a SEAL,
I don't know
good
history.
skilled CIA team.
It probably won't work, but
Pay the jet.
I can probably wait and see what happens and just plan a new plan. Yeah. There. Guys happy now?
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay. We done?
That's basically, yeah.
Yeah.
Those are two really confusing cases. So.